I'm with Sandy MacLean and Willie McClure today after LARGS Thistle's 2-1 win at Yoker. Right tough match that, Sandy, wasn't it?
It was, yep. I thought Yoker deserved a lot of credit because they made us work really, really hard. They fought for everything, fought every second ball, we seemed to be fought to them. Although we did create a lot of chances, but made a bit of heavy weather of it, I suppose.
What was your own feelings about the match, Willie? It looked tough out there from where we were standing.
It was a physical game. They were good, to give them their credit. But I think, as Sandy said, we had the chances to finish it off. Just if we would have took the couple in the first half we had, it could have been a lot better, a scoreline. They looked a lot better, but they were half decent. Give them their chances.
Looking at it today as well, I mean, like you said, Yoker got that early goal, and it's always difficult when you concede an early goal in a park like this, isn't it?
Well, it seems to be a bad habit we've formed the last 2 or 3 weeks, as we lose the first goal, and it takes us that goal to get us G'd up and going, so it's maybe something we need to look at, and we'll talk about that on Monday night and see where we go with that. But no, the thing about cup football, as long as on the draw for the next, and that's the most important thing, and that's what we take out of today's game. You know, we get some time in the park for some people, but the most important thing is that we're in the next round.
Some incredible chances in that first half. I think that crossbar was still sort of moving, I think, at half time.
Yeah, as I say, Ross has hit the crossbar, and I think it actually might have been Willie that had a fantastic save off the goalie. I don't know how the goalie got there, but he's knocked one at the crossbar. You know, we've had chances, it's, you know, for 3 yards out and we've knocked it by the post, and you think, oh goodness, here we go, one of those days where you're just not going to score. But fair play to them, you know, as I say, this team, they always keep going, and they don't like losing. We're in the habits, we're in the good habits of winning games, so that pulled us through at the end.
After all your injury setbacks, well, it must be good to get a regular in the team.
Well, it's good to get a run, aye. It was hard to keep going, keep thinking about it at the start of the season, but I just kept knuckling down. Sandy said, I'll get my chance. It's good to get a chance now. Get a good wee run in the team. We're winning, so hopefully long may it continue.
I mean, you're known as one of the kind of jokers in the pack. You always putting a laugh into the dressing room. It seems a great atmosphere.
It's a great atmosphere in the club. Great atmosphere. There's always laughing, joking about. There's a lot of jokers in this club, right enough.
So who is the practical joke in the gym? I won't ask you about that yet. In terms of looking at the seasons today, I mean, albeit maybe it wasn't the best spectacle, you know, this is LARGS, so 4th in the league. You're into the last 16 now, the White Mackay, and you're now, of course, into the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup. Not been a bad season, is it?
It's been a good season, but we desperately want to take something from it. You know, I don't want to finish the season and sit and say that was a good season because we only finished 4th. No, we want to go and do something a bit more, a bit special. And we've got it in the dressing room. The players feel the same. The players want to win. They don't want to be second best anymore. They've had that too long. A lot of players have learnt their apprenticeships at different clubs, and they came here and they're working hard, and you can rest assured that, you know, that group of players want to win something this year. And we're still in both major cup competitions. We're still sitting pretty, as you say, in the league. So we want to take something from it. We don't want plaudits. We don't want pats to the back. The guys want to win medals, and that's the be-all and end-all for us.
Well, what about scoring penalties?
Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? No, as I say, I think that's 4 in the trot we've missed, I believe. And it's 4 different guys. I just don't know what's going on there. But who knows? Maybe some important game somewhere we'll get a penalty kick and we'll win it 1-0, and as long as that one matters, you know, so that's the most important thing for us.
Just take us through the LARGS goals today as well.
It was a long time coming, but it was a great ball in for the wide area, and Big Ross has won a header. I thought he was fantastic again today. He's a real skipper's role today. Won his header, got it put into the back. I think Gordon was trying to push Eddie Walton out the road to get it finished. So, but it was a good finish from Gordon. You know, it was a good communication there. He's let Eddie know that he's behind him. And then young Ryan comes on. Ryan's got that in his game. You know, he can hit them from anywhere. You know, so again another finish, another good finish. So no, we're just pleased. We don't, as I said before, if you have 2 people in your team that score all your goals, then you're in trouble when those 2 don't play. We're fortunate we've got lots of people that can score.
And your reaction to the Scottish Cup draw of a medal potentially, if they overcome what would be quite a sizable challenge against Relegating Cambuslang?
Well, I must admit I haven't seen Canvas Lang, but you know, anybody that can beat Petershill in their own park, sure enough, must be a decent side. We played Glencairn at the start of the season, and I felt they were an absolute shoe-in for one of the promotion places. I was that impressed with them. So, and we're beating them, and of course Irvine Meadow's the other one, so we're beating Irvine Meadow, but unfortunately for us we need to go back there and do it again. But from my point of view, and I think the players' point of view, we were hoping that we'd get a clear-cut tie so as we could go into next week knowing what we're doing, and unfortunately for us we get the very opposite. We've got the one that we have to wait on people. So the way that fixture works out, as I say, it could go to a replay with whoever wins that game today in in the Meadow. And then it could, you know, it could be 3 or 4 weeks before we get our chance. I think the players are just itching to get at it, you know, and as I say, we'll go away and we'll get anybody again.
Excellent. And Willie, just finally, looking at it, would you say this season it's been a real enjoyable time for you?
It's been a good season for everybody, as Sandy said, but we just want to keep it going. You know what I mean? We've still got 2 cup competitions that I personally believe we can win one of them. So hopefully we don't want to keep all our focus on that. We want to do something. Hopefully we can get a decent, respectable league position as well and finish it off. It'll be a good season.
Hey, excellent, Willie. Thanks very much. Cheers.